Hello everyone, this is Zaida Qalami from Akmat Self Research Lab, and in today's video I am going to teach you how to add a trend line in Excel. So you can see I have my data listed in here. I have 20 data, and I've of course created those data using rand function. And now I want to do something. I go to Insert tab, and in the Charts segment I click on a chart type. Any of these chart types are appropriate for these data. So I select this one, okay? Then in this plus sign in here, I click on that and then I check the trend line. So that's it. Until this step, you have added a trend line in Excel. So that's it. Then you can click on this forward sign in here. I click on that and go to more options. In here, you can select any other trend line that you want. But in here, we are talking about linear trend line in Excel, okay? Then you can change the trend line name also, so that's okay for me. And then you can see a forecast option in here. There's forward and backward. So in forward, you can see in forward and backward, you can see 0. Because of this 0, you cannot see any forecast in here. It's up to 20 in here, up to where you have data. Okay, so let's get again to trend line. So, okay, if I change this forward number, for example, if I go for 1, then what happens? Then what happens is that you can see it gets into 21, okay? So this doesn't have any number, but we can make numbers also for that. Why not? So I just have to right click on here, go for Format Access, and then you can see the units, major and minor. So I want the major to be 1. And okay, so you can see now better what I say. So trend line, more options again. Okay, when I changed this forward number to 1, you could see that it gets to 21. If I go for 2, you can see it gets to 22. Okay, after you have changed the number, click anywhere to apply the changes. Okay, now you can see based on this number that I define in here, it can predict the trend line up to that number, and this is the number of units. Okay, so the units in here are 1 because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. If we had 1, 1.5, and 2, 2.5, etc., then the unit was half. Okay, it was not 1. So then you can also change the backward number so that you can have a prediction for the points before the starting number. Okay, so I can have 5 for backward also. You can see it can predict something before the starting point. Okay, so then you can see in here I can set intercept, display equation on chart, and also display r squared. So in here you can see that r squared is 0.03. That's so low, and the cause is that I have randomly created the points. They do not obey any rule. They are not related to the time step. Okay, so these are the numbers, the variable which I have created randomly, and the timing, they do not have any strong relationship. Okay, so that's why we have the r squared this much low. And then you can see the equation. This equation is exactly the same thing that Excel makes as linear regression. So that's the same equation that you get if you get to data analysis, and then linear regression. If you create linear regression table in Excel, you get the same exact equation. Another thing I wanted to mention is that this trend line in here is developed using least squares method for creating the linear regression. Okay, so and these numbers that are predicted now are the exact numbers that you can get using forecast linear function in Excel. So that was just some tips to consider when you're using the trend line Excel. And I think I'm over. So that's it for today's video. I hope you learned something new. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next videos, and bye. Have a good day.